What's going on, ladies and gents? It's your boy, Tijuana Jaxon, and I'm here to deliver another episode of Tijuana's Top 5. Now, in honor of superhero movie season, I'm giving you my top 5 superhero movies of all time. Now, let's get started. At number 5, The Watchmen. I have a soft spot for this movie. I was a big fan of the graphic novel as a kid, and I personally don't agree with the bad rap this movie gets. It is extremely faithful to the novel, the soundtrack kicks ass, and that opening montage scene blew my mind. Zack Snyder's filmmaking style brings to life the story of the Watchmen and stays true to its comic book core.
Rorschach's Journal, October 12th, 1985. Dog carcass in alley this morning. Tire tread on burst stomach. This city's afraid of me. I've seen its true face. The streets are extended gutters, and the gutters are full of blood. And when the drains finally scab over, all the vermin will drown. The accumulated filth of all their sex and murder will foam up around their waists. And all the whores and politicians will look up and shout, "Save us." And I'll whisper, "No." Soon there will be war. Millions will perish in sickness and misery. Why does one death matter against so many? Because there is good and evil must be punished.
Number 4, Blade. This vampire superhero movie is a cult classic from the 90s. The fight scenes are incredible, and the soundtrack is filled with 90s techno house bangers. I still work out to some of those jams from this movie. Also, this is arguably Wesley Snipes' most iconic role. Wesley went full method to become Blade, and I don't think he ever turned it off. Wesley is probably running around right now kicking someone's ass, thinking he's the daywalker and shit. Fun fact, Wesley Snipes was getting ready to film another superhero movie, The Black Panther, but that movie was scrapped, clearing the way for him to star as Blade.
Hey, Blade! Let's do this.
Number 3, Wonder Woman. This movie is magic. It has it all. Action, romance, and comedy sprinkled throughout. Patty Jenkins does a great job putting it all together and finally brings life to the DCEU. Wonder Woman delivers the message that we need both women and men to come together in order to defeat the powers of evil.
Let's move!
Now, before I give you my final 2, here are my honorable mentions. Black Panther, Iron Man, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, Blank Man, And that first Spider-Man starring Tobey Maguire. That shit was tight. At number 2, Avengers: Infinity War. One word: Thanos. Finally, a villain strong enough to challenge the Avengers. The effects in this movie are second to none. I was impressed by how visually appealing this movie is. Infinity War is like 5 movies in one. The Russo brothers deserve major credit for being able to put all these other movies, some who are directed by other filmmakers, together while still keeping their essence. Infinity War is a lot of fun, the action sequences are top notch, and the characters keep the story going.
I told you. You'd die for that. You should have gone for the head.
Number 1, The Dark Knight, the GOAT of superhero movies. Honestly, what can I say about this movie that hasn't already been said? One of the biggest rivalries of all time, Batman vs. the Joker, made by one of the most cerebral directors of all time, Christopher Nolan. The Dark Knight is everything you'd want from a movie, period. And this is by far one of the best villain performances of all time.
Like you're smart, huh? The guy that hired yous. He'll just do the same to you. Oh, criminals in this town used to believe in things. Honor. Respect. Look at you. What do you believe in, huh? What do you believe in?
I believe whatever doesn't kill you simply makes you stranger.
Alright y'all, that was my top 5. I cannot wait for Endgame. Now go ahead and leave your favorite superhero movies in the comments. I'm out. Peace.